Dr. Lee Finnegan is back. She has new questions about Luna's paternity on the Tuesday episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. What will she do with this information once she finds out the truth? Luna was found guilty for the murder of Tom Starr. She claimed that he was her biological father, but he wasn't the perfect father that Luna had in mind. She wanted a rich baby daddy. Luna wished someone like Dollar Bill was her father, so she messed with the paternity test. But was Tom really Luna's biological father? This question was on Lee's mind during the January 14th episode. She got a hold of Tom's liver. April, the intern, was shocked to find it there on Lee's desk. She inquired about it. April had no idea what she'd gotten herself into. Dr. Lee then requested for April to send her Tom's blood samples. She wanted to see if there was a match. The stoic doctor wasn't sold on the story of Luna's paternity. Nothing ever gets past her. She's always double-checking and triple-checking someone else's work, even her own. Who's the daddy? This brings up new questions about Luna's paternity. Suddenly, her future is in Dr. Lee's hands. Once Lee finds out, will she share the truth or keep it to herself? This could be a reason why Lee confronts Poppy. Their sibling rivalry will pick back up later this week. Once again, Jack will be brought back into the equation. Lee has a feeling that he could be Luna's biological father. After all, her instincts are always right. B&B viewers also suspected that Jack could be Luna's father. The truth will eventually find its way out, and when it does, it's going to get messy for everyone involved. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. At Forrester, Steffy tells Hope, Brooke, and Carter that she can't wait for the lawyers to sort this out. She has to protect her family's assets. She asks, so, do we have a deal? Brooke asks if she'd be willing to answer to them. Steffy doesn't want to lose the family company and watch it implode. What happens now will be part of her legacy, so yes, I'm willing to answer to you. Do we have a deal? At the Forrester mansion, Ridge tells Eric, Zend, and Taylor he's sure Steffy's plan is to get the company back. She can't be intimidated and will get it back from Hope and Carter. First things first, she has to get back to work. Ridge grunts that if they don't trust Steffy, the plan isn't going to work. They go back and forth about whether they'll let Steffy return. Eric says she'll catch them off guard, that's for sure. Zend says they're all smart and wary, it will take a lot to fool them. Ridge says if anyone can do it, it's Steffy. At Bill's place, Luna fiddles with her ankle monitor and tells him she's glad she's serving her sentence there rather than in jail. She assures him she won't cause trouble and teases that he's tough but fair. It's one of the reasons she wanted him to be her dad. Bill states that he's not her father. That was a lie, a trick. Luna wanted to believe it more than anything. It was the happiest time of her life. Bill says he's not her father once again, and what they're doing there doesn't change that. Tom Starr, who she murdered, was the only father she'll ever have. Bill wants to hear how she did it again. Luna balks, but does what he asks. They go over Lee doing the paternity test because she thought Poppy was up to something. Luna says she was one step ahead of her and bought a positive test on the dark web, replacing Lee's. She was rewarded by seeing how happy Bill was. Bill tells her it was a lie. No more secrets, no more lies. Tom Starr is your father. Luna says the idea of that man being her father pushed her over the edge. Bill says, you killed him. She didn't even have to have a relationship with him. Luna protests that he wanted to get to know her and was writing her mom letters. She was stable and her deadbeat dad wanted to ruin it all. It triggered her worst fears. Bill says a lot of people have fears, but they don't commit murder. Luna insists she's a changed woman. Bill gets a text as Luna stares at Will's photo and says she won't waste her second chance. In Lee's office, April wants to know what her boss is going to do with Tom Starr's liver. Lee knows it was an unusual request. April says she mentioned needing answers. She'd like to help her get them. Lee appreciates that and says the liver could help her get answers she's been wanting for years. Sitting behind her desk, Lee asks April to get a blood sample for her. It's under the name Luna Nozawa. She flashes to Luna telling her she killed Tom Starr and that she couldn't afford for him to come forward as her father. Lee muses, "Is Tom Starr really your father, Luna?" At Forrester, Carter tells Steffy that Forrester isn't the same company she left. They're expanding and may even be starting a perfume line. Steffy is all for helping Forrester compete. She'll help Carter implement his ideas, especially with the fragrance line. The buyers must have questions and concerns. Bring me back, and I guarantee you no one will be asking how the Forresters feel about this takeover. At the Forrester mansion, Eric thinks Brooke will see the wisdom of having Steffy back at the office. Ridge isn't sure what she cares about anymore aside from enabling her thieving daughter and being CEO. She jumped at that pretty quickly, didn't she? He grumbles about her coming over there telling him it was all for him, for them. I'm not buying any of that. She's on the wrong ship, and when this is all over, there won't be a spot for her anymore. At Forrester, Steffy tells the group she still hates what they did, but she's a realist. Her father and Eric can rely on lawsuits, but she has to look out for the company's future. Carter appreciates her offer and her reasoning. He didn't want her family to leave. Steffy asks, "So, is that a yes?" Hope gives Carter the hairy eyeball. Carter says they need time to talk. "We'll get back to you soon." At Bill's place, he tells Luna he's giving her a chance to prove herself, but the things she did cross the line. Any goal she has of becoming a Spencer, that isn't going to happen. He walks out of the room, and Luna goes over to gaze at Will's photo thoughtfully. April returns to Lei's office with the blood sample from Luna Nozawa. Lee asks if the liver is still viable to yield genetic results. April nods, "Yeah," Lei says, "Excellent." April walks out, and Lee muses that now she has everything she needs to determine if Tom Starr is Luna's father. At Forrester, Brooke, Carter, and Hope discuss Steffy's bid to return to the company. Carter thinks she has a point about her legacy. Hope sniffs that it wasn't a factor when she walks out. Carter thinks she regrets leaving. He just can't decide if she really wants to help them. Hope says they need to be cautious. Carter agrees. The only people he can trust right now are in that room. Hope wonders why Steffy is being so accommodating and accepting. Steffy returns to the Forrester mansion and tells her family that Hope and Carter were shocked to see her and suspicious. They learn that she offered to come back as president, since Brooke would never give her the CEO position. She kept it real and explained that a Forrester on the team would look good. Ridge and the others learn that they asked for time to think it over, but Steffy thinks they're leaning towards saying yes. Steffy muses that once she's back in there, she can put her plan in motion. They'll be so busy keeping tabs on her, they'll never see it coming. Steffy intones that Hope and Carter did this to them, and she is going to make them pay for stealing their company. It's only a matter of time before Forrester Creations is ours again. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna Nozawa knows she has to play by Bill Spencer's rules if she wants to continue living at the Spencer estate. Since Luna would much rather have a cushy room in the mansion than a harsh jail cell, it's easy to see why she's so eager to fall in line. However, there's been a lot of focus on Luna's ankle monitor, which will trigger an alarm if she dares to venture off the Spencer property. It seems like the show's building to a big moment where Luna indeed goes out of range. Luna wouldn't just throw away her chance at freedom without a good reason. Since Luna understands that breaking the rules could get her sent back to prison, she wouldn't bolt unless something was motivating her. Now that Luna is crushing on Will Spencer, he might play a role in why Luna strays from the property. Remy Price could easily escape from police custody and target Will at some point. What if Luna somehow intercepts a message and figures out that Will's in danger? Perhaps Will could leave his phone behind at the mansion and get an eerie text with a revenge countdown. Luna might hear about Remy's getaway and grow concerned after Will heads to Il Giardino. When Luna is unable to get in touch with Bill, she might take matters into her own hands and dash off to warn Will herself. Luna might even ambush Remy from behind and stop him from wiping Will off the map or something along those lines. Of course, it's also possible Luna will save Electra Forrester from Remy's clutches instead. Although Luna would much rather be the woman on Will's arm, it would score her some points if she came to Electra's rescue right now. Once she plays the hero, Luna could always turn on Electra down the road. Whatever the case, Luna might expose this whole house arrest situation by going off the Spencer property to save someone's life. It could leave Bill, Will, and Electra defending Luna depending on how it all goes down. Our B&B predictions point to more manipulation from Luna, so there could be some redemptive scenes along the way as she continues to play up her transformation. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna will have a few tricks up her sleeve, so stay tuned for updates on any wild news ahead. We'll have other fantastic bold and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your go-to B&B source. The bold and the beautiful viewers were convinced they knew who Luna Nozowa's real dad was when she and her mother Poppy Nozowa arrived on the scene. All the clues were there. Poppy clearly had an affair with her sister Lee Finnegan's husband Jack Finnegan. After several plot twists, it was revealed that wasn't the case. Or was it after all? Here's what's coming up next on B&B. Spoilers ahead. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozowa's bio-dad bomb. An all-new bold and beautiful preview for next week shows a heated confrontation between Leigh Finnegan and her troubled sister Poppy Nozowa. First, Luna cheated on her own paternity test and manipulated the results to make it look like Bill Spencer was her dad. After it was confirmed he was not her dad, everyone assumed that Tom Starr was the lucky papa. But apparently there was another possibility. When Luna and Poppy arrived in Los Angeles, rumors began circulating that Jack Finnegan had an affair with his wife's sister back in the day. That would explain all the tension between the Nozowa women and why Leigh Finnegan was so against her family joining her and Leigh. We also know from conversations that Poppy used to live with Jack and Leigh around the time that Luna was conceived. B&B spoilers. Poppy Nozowa's heartbreaking confession. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease this week on the daytime soap. Poppy Nozowa could make the heartbreaking confession to her sister. In the promo, she can be seen crying to Lee Finnegan. Leigh snaps at her sister to tell the truth. Jack is Luna's dad. Of course, even if Poppy does give Lee Finnegan an answer, we can't believe anything she says at this point. Poppy's revelation will change a lot on Bold and Beautiful. It will be interesting to see how Finn reacts to learning his wife's kidnapper is actually his little sister. Plus, will Jack Finnegan return to help his new daughter out of her legal mess? Where will that leave Bill Spencer? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and keep checking Celebrating the Soaps for more B&B spoilers and news. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers say Brooke Logan will be at a loss and not sure of her next move. As the new CEO of Forrester Creations, she has a lot on her plate and doesn't have time to dwell over her breakup. She had anticipated handing the company over to Ridge Forrester, and now she's stuck with it. Will she call in the other Forrester brother for help? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan's plan backfires. When Brooke Logan took the position from Hope Logan and Carter Walton, she had no intention of actually having to do the job. She thought she would surprise Ridge with the news, and they would use her power to get the company back. Instead, Ridge was in bed with Taylor Hayes, and her plan went awry from there. According to B&B spoilers, Ridge will tell Brooke to enjoy her new job and kick rocks. Brooke could go to Eric Forrester with her dilemma. but he's still pretty upset with her daughter. Rumors hint she will call in help from another member of the Forrester family, and Ridge will be livid when he finds out who. Will Brooke call his brother Thorne Forrester back to Los Angeles to help her? B and B spoilers. Thorne Forrester to the rescue? Thorne Forrester visited last year when his father was on his deathbed, and he wasn't happy with Ridge taking over Forrester Creations. Thorne and Brooke both have a common goal, getting Forrester Creations back into the right hands. We also can't forget Brooke and Thorne's wild romance history. Brooke Lovin will be on the rebound and in need of a shoulder to cry on after Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes make their reunion official. Will sparks fly between Brooke and Thorne when he returns to help her? Share your thoughts down below in the comments and keep checking back here on Celebrating the Soaps for more B and B spoilers and updates. Crew Morrow has had an unforgettable 2024, both professionally and personally, and he's ready to celebrate. The rising star recently took to Instagram to express his gratitude for being welcomed into the Bold and the Beautiful family. Since joining the show as Will Spencer, Crew has formed strong bonds with his co-stars and is already leaving his mark in the world of daytime drama. Crew's connection to the soap world runs deep, thanks to his father, Joshua Morrow, who has been playing Nick Newman on The Young and the Restless for over 3 decades. Growing up in the world of daytime, Crew was surrounded by the ins and outs of the industry, and now it's his turn to shine. Joining the sister soap as Will Spencer, Crew has stepped into a new chapter of his career, and he's doing it with style. In his Instagram post, Crew not only shared his gratitude for the blessings 2024 brought him, but also shared his excitement for the opportunity, writing, "A huge thank you to my Bold and the Beautiful family for welcoming me with open arms. I'm beyond excited to be part of such a talented team." His heartfelt words reflect the strong relationships he's already built with his castmates, and it's clear that he's become a beloved member of the B&B family. 2024 has been a big year for Crew. Professionally, his role on The Sudsers has opened up new opportunities, while personally, he's enjoying a year filled with growth and exciting milestones. His enthusiasm for his career, his family connections, and his natural talent have made him a rising star to watch. As Will Spencer, Crew brings charm, sincerity, and an exciting new dynamic to the show, and fans can't wait to see where his journey takes him. With such a bright future ahead, Crew Morrow is undoubtedly a star on the rise, and we'll be watching him every step of the way. Hope for the future was on the chopping block. Carter helped bring the line back to life when he stole Forrester Creations. He has grand visions that he believes will make the line successful again. Now, new questions arise about HFTF, including who's responsible for its success on The Bold and the Beautiful. It may be a while before B&B viewers see Thomas again. Atkinson was removed from the show's opening credits. The lead designer was once responsible for the success of Hope for the future. Conversely, Hope often argued with Steffy that her philanthropic efforts and influence made the line successful. But she's without a winning design team. She only has Zend, who feels slightly lost about his position with Forrester Creations. Carter has grand visions for the line, which include a sultry lingerie collection, but he doesn't possess the talent to bring the line back from the dead. There have been times when Hope's line started failing because she wasn't working with Thomas anymore. Is Hope able to lead a line again? She sure doesn't seem focused on it. Hope would rather spend most of her time with Carter than work.